I was able to overcome because I was able to focus on truth. Now, where I am today, still flawed, still force himself to tell the truth and don't like it. Um, I'm a very private person, so I don't talk a lot. And I also don't have very many friends because I'm still navigating how I deal with people. I'm telling you my flaws for a reason because it's not stopping me today to talk to you. So you're going to have fear. You're going to have things about yourself that you don't like, and you have to continue to work on it. This is why I tell you, and I tell folks all the time: stop letting folks pigeonhole you into who they want you to be. Get them to back up off you. And if they don't back up off you, you need to evaluate whether or not this person needs to be in your life. Let me make this clear. No one is doing anything to you. They can only do what you allow. So this is when I see folks scared of the devil, or feel like they can't really address something, and I hear this woe is me, and I don't understand that. Never have understood that. Because it's like I said about Meghan Markle, if you're tired, go to sleep. Right? No one is keeping you up. If you need professional help, go get it. No one is stopping you. So your truth is important. And you can't put truth in a category of right or wrong. Tip number one, watch your mouth. Watch what you say about you. Watch what you allow other people to say about you. And make sure on what you think about you that your actions actually line up to who you are. I write in the book quite extensively, you're who you are already. That's why the word potential is death. You can't have potential to be you. Your potential is already mapped out. You choosing to maximize those opportunities to drive your purpose is all on you. So when I hear folks say, oh, I have potential, you have potential for what? And usually they can't answer that because you're set. You will grow, you would, learn and maximize your experiences, but you have to realize you're great already. Trust you in your process. So potential actually downgrades you a bit because what you're saying is, I am not who I am fully. And nothing in the Word of God supports that. And more importantly, all the leadership and life coaches that I hear saying that today can't back it up from a place that can drive real change. Now, what I can tell you is you have a will to acknowledge every experience in your life, good, bad, or neutral, and do something with it. If you choose to wallow in your mud of your mess, then you're actually choosing not to move forward to apply that experience to the next issue. I explained to a good friend of mine, what you're going through today, the 5 years ahead, you is going to thank you. Because you had this poor experience. It is shaping you to who you will be and the blessings that's coming ahead. Because if the you now see the blessings that's coming, you're going to mess that blessing up because you got some stuff to learn. So we try to rush, right? We want everything. We want everything now. We want all the money now. We want all the glory now. We want all the kids, family, and all the things that we dream about now. And it is actually irrelevant to the plan. Now, before some of you all come for me in the comments, and I'm ready for that, it's true. All of your wants and desires are irrelevant to the plan. Why? Because God acknowledges our desires in a way that lines up to our will and purpose for our life, and we're able to execute life exactly how God called us to do it. And we can't do that if all we're thinking about is what we want. Think about it. When you sit down really in your heart of hearts and think, what do I want? I guarantee you about 90% of that doesn't matter. That last 10%, God done already worked out. It is about being focused, and it's about really getting to work. Watch your mouth. Speak only great things to you and your destiny. Speak things to your spirit that is positive, nurturing, and uplifting. And watch what goes into your ears and your eyes are seeing. I work really hard at that just as of late, because I woke up one morning. See, this is why we're all learning. The teacher is often the student, and the teacher needs to know when to be the student, right? So I woke up the other day and said, I am making a stance right now in my life that I'm not doing anything that's not benefiting me, right? So things that benefit me, and before you think that's selfish, think through this. And there's a moment to be selfish. I talk about that in the book too. When you focus on you, you're actually allowing yourself to have the resources, the strength, and the fortitude to actually do the things that God called you to. So if you're exhausting yourself on things that's not connected to you, that you want to do, or it feels good to do, or you can't say no, or you can sometimes be a people pleaser, then you need to check that, because you're wasting valuable energy on something that's not going to benefit your future, your purpose. That doesn't mean that you're a bad person, but God will already prescribe to all those people that you're saying yes to. God already have people for them. If it's not feeling good, don't do it. Don't deplete your own mental, spiritual resources on something that's not connected to your win. It's called winning season because it talks about how to acknowledge and embrace the season that you're in. Hard times doesn't mean that you're no longer in a winning season. Hard times mean you are in training for your next winning season. Hard times is not an indicator that you're not winning. It is actually preparing you for your next winning season. This generation today can't take much, right? We want to be acknowledged. We want every letter in the rainbow. We want black, but no, I'm light-skinned and black, and I'm really biracial, but I'm still black, and I got a drop of black blood here, and I can just think of all the things that can break down people because we can't cope, so we feel like we need to create a lane. Your lane is already established, and I guarantee you it has very little to do with your skin color, your sexual preference, your hair type, or who you may be attracted to. It has everything to do with who you are, who you're meant to impact, and are you on track? And if you're not on track, shift. Number 2 is coping. Hard times are definitely coming, and you need to be prepared. If it takes your fingernail breaking to ruin your day, check yourself quickly. Because if you don't, you will continue to fall behind. The last tip I have for you is get on with it and be happy. You can't fix any mistake. You can't unbreak the hearts that you've broken. You can't unlie the lies you told. And you can't undo all the bad actions that you did. None of us can. And if we don't get going, we're wasting time on something we can't change. Simply turn the page. That is easier than done. Just turn the page. And deal with all the fallout from dealing with change. The beautiful thing about winning season that you'll realize is there's not a season that you're not winning. If your heart is beating, your lungs are breathing, you can see and you can engage, you are winning. By the book, it'll bless you.